All right, let's build Marvel's Justice League. Let's go. Geeks was popping, Squadron Supreme 2-pack, you got Dr. Spectrum, and finally a new Hyperion. I wasn't collecting when the first one came out. I do have him, but he's still in my plastic packaging tucked away in my storage, so I can't get to him, and I don't really want to get to him because I've heard all the horror stories. So I'm glad that they're actually putting this one out. Growing up, I was a huge fan of Hyperion and the Squadron Supreme. I read their 12-issue limited series in the mid to late 80s. I highly recommend it if you've never read it. I loved it so much that I went back and started collecting old Avengers comics with Squadron Supreme members in it because I was just really digging them growing up. If you're not new to the channel, or if you are, go look for it. I did a video about box sets that I wanted probably about 6 months ago, and the Squadron Supreme 5-pack was one of the ones I came up with. And of course, Dr. Spectrum was included. Anyway, I'm talking you to death. Let's go ahead and get him out of the box. Check out the logo. Hyperion comes with the hands of Hyperion, and I'm making that up. Dr. Spectrum comes with an extra set of hands and some power effects. Oh, and his crystal. I forgot what that's called. That was like his version of Green Lantern's ring. Here are the accessories live and direct. Cardboard packaging. Bent leg is back, baby. Look at that damage. Not the good kind. Dr. Spectrum. It's a bird, it's a plane. It's Hyperion. Dr. Spectrum. Where do I begin with this dude? Oh, this thing is a huge disappointment. So many things wrong with it, I don't even know where to begin. Know this. His jewel, his crystal, it's too big. Well, let me not say that. It's not that it's too big, it's that Hasbro cheaped out and didn't make a custom hand for it. They just repainted a hand they already had laying around. So yeah, I got it to fit in there, but it falls out a lot. I'm surprised it didn't fall out while he was on the spinner. So we got this old tired buck, forgot where it was first used, with these flat cuts above the hinges, and there's no butterfly joint, so it leaves this huge gap in here that looks just super ugly. Especially, it's highlighted because he has so many different colors. Usually if it's all one color, it kind of blends in, but no, it looks like his arms are floating in the sockets, and then it looks like the top of his shoulders, like they got cut off with a hacksaw. It just looks really bad. And then the paint. Oh boy, the paint. The red and the yellow looks like that paint you use when you're in like elementary and middle school. It looks like it was watery, not mixed properly. It looks dry like clay, and you can see the red here and the arm are two different reds. This is a lot darker. I don't know if they painted over two different colors. And it just kind of has that dry clay look to it. The line between yellow and blue has that fuzzy, not clean effect, like they didn't get a good spray on it. The line here on his chest is kind of choppy. The white in the middle looks like it was just kind of thrown in there. Then you got your green. The blue and the green at the bottom is clean. But it just up here, it looks really bad. It looks like a beginner custom job up here, paint-wise. He just doesn't look good at all. And it's really sad because they're the Vulcan Buck just sitting there, collecting dust, knowing it would have been great for this character. 360 at the head. Tilt left. Tilt right. Look down. Look up. Arms go yay high, uneven for some reason. And they did not paint the bottom of the arm. That looks awful on both of them. So it's blue, and this is just trash. Huggy huggy, nice and snuggy. Wingspan is good. Oh, I was so caught up with all the bad stuff, I didn't realize that they gave us pinless elbows for some reason. Because they definitely didn't give us pinless knees. Mix and match, Frankenstein. And those double jointed pinless elbows give you good range. 360 at the arm, intermittent clicks. 360 at the shoulder, intermittent clicks. 360 at the bicep. 360 at the wrist. His gripping hands have horizontal hinges. Open palm has vertical, so you get your repulsive blast and you kiss the ring here. And then you get your gun hand pointing up and down, even though he doesn't carry a gun. Good crunch. Why did Hasbro go cheap on me? Why, God? Why? 360 at the waist, intermittent clicks. 360 at the thigh, no clicks. 360 at the calf, no clicks. 360 at the boot or foot. New Split City. You give me all that crotch action. Look at that. Being damage incoming. Window was good. Kick is good. Double jointed pin knees. Give you good kick range. Badly painted Prancer. Cash grab dancing. For my more seasoned collectors, let me know in the comments, what was the first character in the Marvel Legends line to use this buck so I can stop saying this ugly buck? I'll assume it was a Spider-Man because that's usually where they start with the new skinny bodies, but somebody let me know because obviously it's been around for years and much longer than I was collecting. You guessed it, 6 inches. Oh, take me to my happy place. All right, so maybe Hasbro needs to stop doing 2-packs. Because lately, the 2-packs are highlighting their laziness. Because it seems like in these 2-packs, they're putting one really good figure and one really bad figure. If you put them in separate boxes, people may not think about it. Come on, Hasbro, get hip. So this Hyperion, while not perfect, boy, is he a good hunk of plastic. He's got pinned elbows, but he's got pinless knees. I guess they didn't want to retool those big old biceps. But they got the costume just about right. I love his trunks that come all the way up to his, right up to his nipple line, I guess. But that's how it was in the comic book in the 80s. If I remember correctly, his cape was a little bit more slanted to one side, but I guess it depends on what artist was doing it. That head sculpt, I will take it. It is menacing and evil and dark. Now his hairline's a little suspect. It looks like he has on a toupee, but the hair does look good, the sculpting in there. It's hard to make on camera, but there's a little bit of wash in there between the strands. Looks good. I will say this, I think a soft goods cape would have gone a long way here. But the plastic one is not bad. Alright, 360 in the head. Tilt left. Tilt right. Hang your head down in shame. Hyperion, you know what you did. Issue 12. No neck. Ooh, those arms do not want to go up at all. Let me know if it's just mine, but I couldn't get them go any higher than this. Huggy huggy. Not that snuggy. Wingspan perfectly healthy. No sickness here. Doesn't even get parallel to the back. Despite the massive guns, he gets beyond 90 degrees at that elbow. 360 at the shoulder with intermittent clicks. 360 at the bicep, but very, very pronounced intermittent clicks. And 360 at the wrist. Vertical hinges at the wrist give you a repulsive blast and kiss the ring. Upper torso rocker gives you that crunch. Little woolly way back action. You can lean with it. You can rock with it. A big guy can roll with it. You do get a 360 at that torso rocker. Nice and smooth. Big guy split is almost non-existent. Story time. Like an ironing board. Hyper kick mode engaged. You've got a thigh cut here for a full 360, boot cut for the same, and intermittent click 360 at the foot. Those pinless knees are giving us range. I'll take it. Big he may be, but he's definitely a prancer. And Hyperion is a dancer. Feet are on rocks. Pops in at just under 6.5 inches. Here he is next to a biggin. Here he is next to an average figure. And there he is next to his dumpster fire of a box mate. Alright, I said all I had to say about Dr. Spectrum. I'm not going to bore you and repeat myself. Hyperion. I think he's pretty darn good. I like him a lot. I wish his arms were a bit more flexible. You can't get a lot of range out of there. And instead of these gripping hands, because there's everything to hold, I think they should have open palms like Dr. Prism has over there, where it looks like he's kind of reaching for something. Because, you know, Hyperion's 50% bad guy, 50% good guy. Depends which comic book you're reading. I think it would look good if he had a hand that looked like he was reaching out or trying to grab something. Especially because that gripping hand looks stupid when you put it on him because he's not gripping anything, it's just a gap. The colors are great, the paint job is great, the head sculpt is great. The Hyperion, I think they did a great job on it. Dr. Spectrum, we need another one. Soon, done right. Half off, Hasbro, 50% discount. Alright, let me know what you think. Hit that like button even if you don't like the video. Subscribe, turn on notifications. Thumbs up helps. Leaving comments helps even more. Sharing a link with a friend helps the most. Alright, till next time, good cop, bad cops out of here.